It doesn't get happy. It doesn't get sad. It just runs programs.
Yeah, well, how do you explain that?
The 80s had a lot of groundbreaking AI stories. Most of them are dystopian, like Blade Runner, War Games, and The Terminator. But there were few that explored what could happen if we encounter AI that doesn't really want to destroy all mankind. They just want to live their own lives. This is exactly that kind of movie. But is it any good? Let's find out. I'm Meffistoe. Like, share, and subscribe, because this is my review of the movie Short Circuit.
Alive, Stephanie! Number 5 alive!
Yes, I know you think you're alive, but those guys who built you say no way, and...
Short Circuit is a sci-fi comedy directed by John Badham and written by S.S. Wilson and Brett Maddock. The origins of the movie started with sending educational tapes to colleges to test out reaction of a living robot. But what's more interesting is the design for the robot came from a short film called Let's Go, made by VFX artist Douglas Turnbull. The final design of number 5 was done by industrial designer Sid Mead, who worked on 2 other AI-based films, Tron and Blade Runner. And once again, it was Steven Spielberg who made the connection between Turnbull and Badham. And the funny tidbit behind the scenes was the inclusion of the dance scene between number 5 and Stephanie, mimicking the dance from Saturday Night Fever. This was an inside joke for the crew since Badham directed both movies.
Wrestling, roller derby, Jimmy Swaggart, the Three Stooges, give it a rest, will ya?
Larry, Curly, Moe!
The story of the movie revolves around number 5, a part of a crew of robots designed by Newton Crosby, played by Steve Guttenberg, for a military company called Nova.
To tell him each robot costs $11 million and it kills people? Ben, a child of 4 can tell him that.
That is why they are needing you.
After a successful test run, number 5 is struck by lightning and starts acting weird and escapes his compound. He ends up in the apartment of Stephanie Speck, played by Ali Sheedy.
Aardvark, Abyssinia, Adam's done,
Holy crow, you can read!
Stephanie is an avid animal lover who just kicked out her obnoxious boyfriend and now has to deal with this new thing.
Malfunction. Need input.
Input. That's information.
The two form a bond, but Nova is on the trail because they want their robot back. And both Crosby and the head of security of Nova are racing to get to number 5, each with his own different reasons.
We just have to find number 5, get some answers.
There's only one answer.
Oh, right. Blast it off the face of the earth.
In terms of the casting, Ali Sheedy, who plays Stephanie, fits right into that girl next door look with her bleeding heart for animals. Her place kind of looks like a prequel to Ace Ventura's place, just with a different landlord. Stephanie is one of those characters that seems out of place, but she is that bridge between the machine and the rest of the humans. And Sheedy brings her own usual sarcastic, prickly demeanor, the same one she had from The Breakfast Club, just a little bit more mature.
You see? He's scared that if you take him apart, he's gonna die.
Where'd you hear that?
Number 5 told me, tell you if you just talk to him.
The main lead is played by Steve Guttenberg. Guttenberg was on a serious role in the mid-80s with the Police Academy franchise and Cocoon. He brings the same kind of energy to this film, and honestly, I could not tell him apart from Mahoney. Yes, he does play a smart robotics genius who created number 5, but he is still that non-establishment, non-social goofball, the same as he was in the Police Academy franchise. And don't get me wrong, he is still funny and is still wacky, but it's just the same old Steve Guttenberg.
First she cracked the Nova access code, then she deciphered the language I invented, all while we were sitting in the bar. Which was great.
Oh, really? Tell me what happened.
The real joy is number 5 himself. He was voiced by Tim Blaney, a puppeteer and a voice actor, and Blaney channeled his inner Mel Blanc in this movie since he had to impersonate everything number 5 sees, especially on TV. But he does it in such a charming way.
Perfecto!
Escaped robot fights for his life. Film at 11.
The dialogue that was written for this machine is great, and Blaney enhances it with his robotic filtered voice and actually makes you think the robot is alive.
Come on out. It's
Is
okay.
it cool?
It's okay. These guys aren't gonna hurt you. They're your friends.
No disassemble?
Right.
No.
And I have to mention the supporting cast. G.W. Bailey as Captain Schroeder, who just like Gutenberg, plays a clone of his character from Police Academy, Captain Harris. And just like Gutenberg, he plays it off the same thing. I didn't mind it, of course, because the role does require an uptight, crazy, militaristic kind of captain.
Crosby, I'm telling you right now, this little fart of a robot is beginning to give me the red ass.
And finally, Fisher Stevens as Ben Jabatuya. And to me, this was the best thing about this movie. Yes, I know that looking back on it, hiring a Jewish actor to play an Indian and play it so stereotypically seems to be insensitive or downright racist. But you never laugh at Ben. You laugh on how absurd he is and how he is in the position to say these outrageous things. And in a movie that is generally lighthearted and fun, Fisher Stevens had fun with Ben, just like Hank Azaria did while playing Apu in The Simpsons.
I am thinking she is a virgin. Or at least she used to be.
There is no point in the movie where Stevens' acting humiliates or degrades. And to this day, he is still my favorite character in the movie, even though he has such a minute and minor role.
Come on, sit in the van and tell me. I want to know. Yes, sir. Yes, come on, Newton. Oh my goodness, I am sporting a tremendous Woody right now.
Short Circuit is a unique film. It shows us the other side of that coin of having a workable AI. And in the era of Reagan's America, where you got this greedy corporation from the military-industrial complex trying to contain something that they don't understand, and rather than fighting back, the AI just wants to be left alone. We empathize with this machine as if it was a living thing. And the machine, even though it has plenty of reasons to lash out, does not lash out, even to the point of defending a friend like Stephanie.
Burn his butt with your laser.
Burn?
Yeah.
No. No disassemble.
This robot studies humanity as we discover our humanity, and it was all wrapped up in a fun and engaging comedy. This was my first introduction to the realm of AI, because at the time I couldn't watch movies like The Terminator or Blade Runner. And as a kid, I felt the bond between number 5 and Stephanie, and number 5 and Crosby. So I will happily recommend you pick up this movie to watch, and maybe a newer generation will find it in their heart to love a robot and laugh at an actor that just pretends to be an Indian only to make you laugh out loud. And if he doesn't, you at least got number 5 to entertain you.
Pretty good, huh?
Unbelievable.
I thank you for watching, and remember, hope is a good thing, maybe even the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. I'll see you on the next video.